I've been thinking a lot about death and purpose. That struggle that everyone goes through, trying to make a living, balancing it with your own passions, but feeling like you're doomed anytime everything goes wrong. We're in the age of the internet where every mistake is recorded, every moment of beauty needs to be documented. The world as we know it is inside. And then I watched Perfect Days. Somehow, for 2 straight hours, this film captivated me like nothing I'd ever seen in my entire life. You get to follow Hirayama, a literal toilet cleaner, in the most mundane task possible. And yet, for something that's so slice of life, it feels so full of life. Whether you're watching him silently get dressed, or bounce from toilet to toilet in his quiet ritual, this is one of the most simple, tame, and yet beautiful films of the 21st century. It's refreshing, like that first sip of your morning coffee. While other films would at least have an opening text introduction or a character talking to himself, in Perfect Days, not a single word of dialogue is spoken until 11 minutes in. The music is diegetic, it cuts out when he leaves his car. We are quite literally a fly on the wall of this man's life, to the point where just a few minutes into the film, you're already more emotionally attached to him than any other protagonist. You don't even know his name, you just know he works for the Tokyo toilet and loves to throw on some cassette tapes in his commute. He also waters plants. Of course, there's something distinctly Japanese about the filmmaking here, and yet this film was directed by Wim Wenders, a pioneer of German cinema and a documentary filmmaker. Yet he managed to capture the raw authenticity of life in Tokyo that he became the first non-Japanese director to be nominated for Japan's Best International Feature at the Oscars. And it's deserved. Just 10 minutes into the film, after we have become content and comfortable in the slow mediocrity of his life, the silence and tranquility is finally broken by the presence of his loud and young co-worker. And while his co-worker sits on his phone all day, glued to the screen and obnoxiously spreading gossip, Hirayama still refuses to say a word. He blissfully continues cleaning, and in this more obvious shot, you already see a commentary on society that I don't really need to explain. Viewers are already subconsciously tied to Hirayama here, and it's because our tranquility has been broken by the youthful co-worker. Our brains are associating it with newer generations and that damn phone, without barely any words being said. And yet, it's not a bashful commentary on Gen Z or even a cynical one, it's just how it is. Then, immediately, we go even younger, toddlers innocently getting trapped in toilets, playing hide and seek, once again breaking Hirayama's sense of peace. And yet, once again, he gets to watch the innocence and appreciates it. Everything he looks at, he finds a way to find beauty in it. Even if the screams of a toddler may be jarring to our ears, or the sound of a parent yelling at their kids is off-putting, he never judges, he smiles. Once more, without a single word being uttered by our protagonist, he's already become a role model. The acting that Koji Yakusho puts into this film is personally one of my all-time favourite performances in any movie. I mean, just watching him eat a sandwich tells you so much. Just from the energy you're getting on the screen, you already start appreciating the small wonders of life. Like this scene where we linger on a wide shot of the public toilets, and we're easily mesmerised by the colours and the wonder of how the glass works. And of course, just a few seconds later, another character does the exact same thing we just did.
How the hell does this work?
And just like that, the film and Hirayama's infectiousness has given us a gift. From just being in his presence and without him even opening his mouth, we are now more appreciative of life. And the best part, everything I just showed you happens in the first 20 minutes of Perfect Days. From the incredible soundtrack to the wonderful acting and mesmerizing cinematography, Hirayama will eventually go on a journey to learn even more about himself. Despite his old age, his life experience, and the mentality he has, the film prides itself on proving that you are always growing and learning as a human, no matter what stage of life you're in. It will bring you to tears if you're accustomed to that, but that's just from how beautiful and quaint it is. Whether it's his relationship with nature that gets contrasted with this bland awfulness of the motorways on his drive home, or his appreciation for music that allows him to finally connect with his younger co-workers, Perfect Days is an absolutely captivating journey, and it genuinely rewired my brain. Think of it this way, in the last few years, with the rise of AI, the aggressiveness of politics, and the dictation of life by algorithms, I mean, we all know about it, this film took a step back, and it's a reminder of what life really is about. We were put on this world to live, to socialize, to make genuine human connections, and it couldn't have come at a more perfect time. Just like Hirayama, whenever you have your down moments, we get through them in our own personal ways. He listens to music and rides his bike. Some people play video games or go out with their friends. Others don't have a ritual and simply live through the pain. And yet, at the end of it all, when you finally have that one good day, it can change your life. And this film is about that day, when we all desperately need it.
Just a perfect day. Drink sangria in the park, and then later, when it gets dark, we go home. Just a perfect day. Feed animals in the zoo. Then later, a movie too, and then home. Oh, it's such a perfect day. I'm glad I spent it with